Coronation Street, P228/980, Part 1, Take 1.
Edited copy.
What did you want, love? A packet of fruit gums? Are they to take out? You don't say much, do you?
Isn't it time you were off, Irma? It's after 6.
Yeah. Do you think I should?
You're getting cold feet.
Well, it's been around a long time, hasn't he? He might know a few dodges I don't, like hypnotism.
Oh, I think you can handle Dave Smith, Irma.
Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, listen, if I do get myself into trouble, I know who to blame, you know.
Oh.
Evening, Mrs. Clegg.
Oh, hello, Bernard. I think one of these loaves is yours. I don't recall anybody coming.
Oh, well, I'll take it with me then.
Right. Oh, was there something else?
No.
Oh, what then?
Has Irma left yet?
No.
Oh, I just wondered.
Right, I'm up to them.
Right.
Hello, chutchy face.
Hey, Irma,
Yeah.
do you think you should?
Who says I am?
No, you know what I mean. I'll take you dog racing if that's what you want.
In a big car, plus a royal box. That's if they have one at Bellevue. And lovely up your nose bubbly in between
Well, the number
races.
14 bus will get you there just as fast as a big car.
Tell you what, Bernard. You get the bus and I'll see you there, right? Oh, take Mrs. Turpin with you. She's going daft with her husband being away. Yeah.
What was all that about?
Irma's going dog racing with Dave Smith.
Well, it's only a friendly night out they're having, Bernard.
Well, if Dave Smith's intentions are just to be friendly, then I'm a pomegranate. And I'm certainly not a pomegranate.
Oh, look up, Bernard.
She's right, isn't she? Mrs. Turpin's right.
Mum, have you seen my new bra?
No, I haven't.
Are you certain?
Of course I'm certain.
Are you sure you've not got it? I see behind the chair.
Ah, well, you want to look before you start accusing people. What's up with you?
No, sure, no.
Well, there should be, shouldn't there?
Well, what, for instance?
You should be worried paralytic about your only daughter, like what I am.
We're not going through that flaming lot again, are we?
She's not getting dolled up to go out with the vicar, you know.
I know she's going out with...
Dave Smith. Oh, the very name's enough to bring any mother out in a cold sweat.
He's only a flaming fella like me.
The only thing you and Dave Smith have got in common is your ages. Your aging ages. Our Irma's only a child by comparison. And what's all the street gonna say when they know she's waltzing off with him? One of Elsitana's cast-offs.
Oh, now we're getting the truth, aren't we? Not concerned about our kid, are you? Just what the neighbours think, eh? If he'd have been afraid of Katie boys, it'd have been all right, wouldn't it? But no, he took Elsitana out.
You know, I think there must be something terrible happening to you, Stanley Ogden. Huh? Well, you'd think even you'd want to protect your only daughter's reputation. Oh, I don't expect you to lift a finger to protect mine, but Irma's, our Irma's. I think you must be deteriorating. Going from worse to chronic. As a man, as a dad, and as a human being.
Look, shut up, will you? Our kid's old enough to look after herself. She's past the stage of being told not to take sweets from strangers, and she's past the stage of being told not to go out with Dave Smith. And those are my last words on the subject.
One of Elsitana's cast-offs.
Shut up.
Consort of fallen women.
I'll clout you.
A loose liver. Come in.
Evening, fans.
Hello, Dave.
What's this then? Just interrupted a domestic altercation, have I? Well, never mind, they happen in the best of families. I'm told even she can be a bit waspish when his empty bottles start rolling out the wardrobe.
It wasn't an altercation, Mr. Smith. It was a discussion about you.
Hilda.
Whether you're a fit
Would you
and
like a drink, Dave? I've got some in the cupboard.
Oh, thanks, Stanley. Go on then, Hilda.
Whether you're a fit and proper person to
And
be
in a
seen.
puff of smoke and a flash of light, the fairy princess herself appeared.
Very nice too, if I may say so.
Oh, you don't look so bad yourself where you've washed. Right, I'm ready for you, Anne.
I'm ready.
Right, see you, ma'am. And I'll put a bob on every whippet I back for you.
Hey, Greyhound, do you want to get us barred?
Oh, I'm sorry, Greyhound.
How about putting something on for me?
No, Dad. I don't want to encourage you to gamble. Cheer up, ma'am. He doesn't ship me off to South America till tomorrow, you know. Ta-ra.
One of Elsie Tanner's cast-offs. This family's never sunk so low. Never.
Oh, hello, Bernard.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Caldwell. Hey, I hope you don't mind me sitting in here, but it seemed quite his place.
Oh, no, I don't mind. Only Ena might. Well, not that she's any right. Only through the years, she's come to regard the snug as her own property, her possession being 9/10, you see.
Oh, yeah, I quite understand, Mrs. Caldwell. It's like a cat coming to think a particular place in front of fire is its own, like.
Oh, I don't think you should refer to Ena as a cat. Well, not in her hearing, anyway. Are you suffering from unrequited love, Bernard?
Pardon?
Well, my mother used to say that an expression like yours was brought on either by eating crab apples or unrequited love.
It's latter, Mrs. Caldwell.
Do I know the young lady?
Lerma Barlow.
Oh, and I suppose she's not aware of your existence.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, of course, I could tell you to pursue her to the ends of the earth, only I'm not going to. Because in my experience of life, unrequited love stays unrequited, like a broken promise.
Well, thank you for being so encouraging, Mrs. Caldwell.
Oh, well, I'm just being cruel to be kind.
I didn't see you there, Mrs. Caldwell, and who are you being cruel to be kind to?
Me.
I think he's got a rival, Mrs. Walker.
A rival?
A chap that's everything that I'm not. A chap that's successful, a chap that oozes savoir-faire, or whatever you call it. A mature, snapping, dressing sort of a chap.
I don't think I know such a paragon.
Mr. Smith.
Oh, then who is...
Irma Barlow.
You're joking, surely. Dave Smith and Irma.
Well, they've gone off together anyway.
Pardon?
Oh, you never told me that, Bernard.
They've gone dog racing.
Dog racing. I thought for a moment you meant... Still, dog racing, Dave Smith and Irma Barlow. How interesting. How very interesting.
A pint of bitter. Nothing looks quite so clean and fresh, does it?
Suppose not.
Well,
Well, what?
was I right? Is it clean and fresh?
Not bad.
I've heard the men say that mine host here keeps an excellent pint. Something about the trick being to keep your pipes clean.
You don't say?
Yes. Well, excuse me.
Seems funny that, Cyril, doesn't it?
Does it?
Just to me. Well, I mean, he's not been away that often to stop in all our married life. Well, except for the army, of course.
You've been lucky.
Have I?
Yeah, you've been lucky.
Cyril and me are pretty well matched, wouldn't you say?
Very well matched.
And that's a good basis for a happy marriage.
What's all this about? 'Cause it's a good basis.
No, well, I was reading this article, you see, where it says that opposites are attracted to each other, forming, stimulating, worthwhile relationships, to quote the writer.
Les and me were opposites, Betty. And our relationship was pretty stimulating at times, but if I ever get wed again, it'd have to be to somebody with attitudes and ideas. You can keep your opposites for me, thank you very much.
Suppose you're right, love. I thought I might be missing something. Anyway, you coming to the Rovers?
Yeah, I thought of popping in later.
Right, see you later.
All right, ta-ta.
Nay, Annie, you're romancing as usual.
I'm not romancing, I'm merely being logical, putting two and two together and making four.
400 more like.
What do you say, Len?
No opinion, Annie. I work on the principle that if I don't talk about my neighbours, they won't talk about me.
Oh, that's a naive philosophy if ever I heard one. No, it's simply a matter. It's as plain as a pikestaff. I mean, you've only got to look at the facts. Now, look, we all know that the Ogdens owe Dave Smith money, and now he starts philandering with Irma. Why? Why with Irma Barlow? Unless, to be blunt, it's some sort of business arrangement. And the more I think about it, the more I... Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Ogden.
Evening.
Mrs. Ogden.
You was talking about us, wasn't you?
Indeed, I was not. We were just discussing the rather perverse weather.
You was talking about us, it's written all over your face. You was talking about our Irma, wasn't you?
I was not.
You was.
Now, Hilda, Annie, don't let's have a row.
Yeah, shut up, Hilda. Give us a pint and a bottle, Jack.
No bottle.
You're not drinking?
Not only not drinking, not stopping. Not with people what talk about you behind your back.
Well, really, I always knew Mrs. Ogden was excitable, but that outburst.
Annie, Bob Conliff's glass is empty. That could be fatal for him.
Right, then. Yes, Bob.
I'm sorry about that, Stan. I don't like the customers
Oh, that's
upset.
all right, Jack. She's in one of her flipping moods, you know.
A pint, was it?
Ah, yeah.
Right.
What's up with you?
Nothing, Stanley. I feel fine.
Where you gawping at, then?
Ah, now, Stanley, just because there's something up at home, don't try and take it out on me. It's not as if I could return the compliment any time, is it?
Yeah, right, Jack. Ah,
You feel better now?
After the next half dozen, yes.
What's up, Stanley? You messing about with that blonde in Inkerman Street again? You're not the only string to her bow, you know.
I wish it was only a flipping blonde.
I know. You've pawned your Hilda's best set of teeth.
It's about our Irma.
All right.
She started mucking about with Dave Smith.
Dave Smith, well, fancy. Still, she's a big girl. She knows what she's doing.
That's the excuse she gives our Hilda.
Excuse? I'm not with you, Stanley.
Our Hilda's dead against it. Not a fit person to be seen with our daughter. The neighbours will be talking.
They already are. Annie...
Oh, I thought she was on the right track about that one.
Stanley,
What?
am I to understand you don't exactly approve of Dave Smith squiring your Irma?
Do I, heck? Would you if she was your daughter? Dave Smith? I mean, it was a bit used, mate, didn't he?
Well, why don't you warn him off? Show him a bunch of 5. He doesn't like violence, you know.
I can't warn him off.
Why not?
I owe him money.
How much?
600 quid.
Your Hilda's fare to Australia.
Yeah.
I thought he'd given you that.
When he got the deeds of the house in his hand, yeah.
I might have known Dave Smith wasn't playing Santa Claus for
Now,
now.
you see, my hands are tied. I can't upset Dave Smith, especially through Hilda, can I?
Oh, Stanley, you're not just in flipping lumber now. You're shaping up to be an all-time flaming louse.
Oh, the poor things locked up in them boxes.
Yeah, well, one of them poor little things has got 50 quid of my money on it, darling.
Ooh. Hey, which one is it again?
Trap 2.
Trap 2. Spotty nose. Oh, look! Oh! Hey, John, they go quick! Hey, you should have bet on that rabbit or whatever it is.
Hare, do you mind?
Oh, come on, Spotty nose, come on! Come on! Hey, I've lost him. Which one is it? I can't tell which is which. Where is he? Oh, he's in front. There he is in front, look. Come on, Slutty Nose, come on. He's won. Oh, he's won. Oh. Hey, it's exciting, isn't it?
When you're winning, yes.
Don't you always, Mr. Smith?
Yeah, you could say that.
Coronation Street P228/980, Part 2, Take 1.
You'll not believe this, but she sent me to bring you back.
Who has?
Annie Walker.
Liar.
Well, Jack Walker, you know. He said, if you'll come back, you can have any drink in the house.
What did she say? That's more to the point.
Well, nothing, not straight out.
How do you mean not straight out?
Well, through Jack Walker, you know. She apologises through him. That's the way she works. Thinks it's funny, you know.
It's possible, I suppose.
I mean, if anybody should know Annie Walker, I should. The time I spend in that boozer.
That's true enough.
Well, you coming back now?
All right. Only I'm not taking nothing back. Don't you think that? She was talking about
I'm
us.
not asking you to take anything back.
And I still think you're rotten letting our Emma go out with Dave Smith.
She'll enjoy herself. He knows how to give a girl a good time.
All right, but what does he expect to get in return? You ask yourself that.
Well, you're getting on a bit, isn't he?
Oh, well, so are you, and you're worse now than when you was 25.
Huh?
Right, you get back to that Rovers and say I want a double port and brandy served by Annie Walker herself.
I'll do my best, but I can't promise.
for making money, you know.
You know, a bit like your brother Dave.
Oh, no, we did clean up on the doggies, didn't we?
Yeah. Are you sure you can dance? I mean, without making a fool of yourself?
Listen, in my youth, I used to be known as the quick slow king at Clapham Junction. I had a life-size picture of Victor Sylvester on the wall.
Who?
Fasten your safety belt, this is going to be a bumpy ride. And as Arthur Murray used to say, there should be no daylight between us.
Oh, I'm not a sack of coal, you know.
Just as I was getting in the mood to do 6 fish nose on the trot.
Well, I'll for you while you do them if you like.
I'd know that daft laugh anyway.
Hiya, Bet Lynch, what are you doing here? Swanking a bit, aren't you?
Mark, who's talking? It's not so long since you were drinking vinegar out of a chip bag.
Oh, you cheeky. Dave, this is Betty, who's to work with her at the range.
Dodgy Dave Smith.
Bob Chadwick. There's no one exclusive these days, then?
Well, obviously you two've met before.
You've heard of birds of a feather?
Oh, were you a crook as well?
Well, legitimate, you know. I mean, there is a subtle difference, you know.
Are you two together?
Yes, and we're on our own because nobody will talk to us up to now.
Well, listen, come and sit with us.
Well, we're just waiting for the band to finish their fags, you know.
You mean you are? Fancies yourself as another Peter Gardino, you know. I want to have a chat with me, mate.
Hey, come on, we're over there.
Oh, right.
Doing all right, are you, Dave?
Yeah. You?
No complaints.
Good, me neither.
She looks sporty.
Yeah, so does yours.
She is.
It's a Bandian port, but if Annie should ask, it's just port, just to be on the safe side.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. I'm very mollified. It's a pity all the staff in here aren't as courteous. A big pity.
Oh, shut up, Billy. You've come out and Tom, let it drop.
Cheers, Mr. Walker.
Cheers, love, cheers.
Go and sit down.
Hey, 2 sherries and a pint. Jack, will you get Betty behind the bar? I mean, I can lick Maggie on her own, but Betty can throw a bit, you know.
I'll give you the double and 10 start and throw with my left hand. Wasn't that what you told them, Len?
Don't remind me.
Who threw that in?
Only me.
It's a flipping whitewash.
3-0. 3-0.
Right, not now, it isn't.
No, not for me, love. I better do a bit of something. I've not lifted a finger tonight.
Oh, you're all right, lass. It's quiet enough here. I think Miss Nugent and me can manage with a little bit of trade, you see. You stop where you are.
I'll remember that.
Never could stand a big mouth, Len.
Right, mugs away.
Number 2.
That's
You
right.
seem to have taken to our brew, to use the vernacular.
I've had worse.
The public house is something of an oasis, isn't it?
Eh?
An oasis, a retreat, a place in which to recharge the batteries.
Are you regular barmaid?
I'm afraid I'm not even the irregular one.
Can't you talk English?
Sorry, what I meant was I'm not even a barmaid at all. I'm just pottering, helping, being a resident.
But there is a regular barmaid, isn't there?
Oh, indeed, Mrs. Turpin.
Mrs. Turpin.
The larger of the 2 ladies playing darts.
Up there, watch.
Ah.
You mean you've missed?
Well, I didn't get an inner, but I got 2 outers. Poor Len.
You know, my old man always used to say the worst thing that ever happened was when they started letting women in pubs.
You're a lovely mover. I said you're a lovely... Never mind, can we sit down?
Right.
Your feet have got pins and needles in them. We're standing in one place too long. And what happened to all them fish tails you was going to show me?
Oh, well. Promise.
Well, there's room for me to breathe, so let me.
Just as I was getting switched on.
Switched on to what, though? Certainly not dancing. I mean, you could do what you was doing to a clock ticking.
Oh, you do dance well together,
Oh, you can shut up now.
Come on, Bet, let's show 'em how younger generation does it.
Oh, all right. I did promise your wife I'd give you a good time.
How long have you known Bet then?
I used to work with a wife.
Well, I just wonder what kind of girl she was, you know. Been around with Playboy Chadwick.
Well, she likes a good time. I mean, who doesn't?
Do you?
Of course I do.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Still here.
I won't mind another drink.
You can certainly put it away, can't you?
Ah, well, that's something I learned to do in Australia. I think before, my dad used to put me off here, you know, with having one boozer in the family was enough, but not now.
You've got a long way to go before you get out with yours.
I've got time, though, haven't I? Oh, that was quick.
He had a blackout.
It's the lighting, it affects me eyes.
Honestly, I don't know why they don't stop at home. Do you ever?
Joe with the district nurse calling.
Right, well, seeing we're young at heart, I feel like another soft shoe shop.
Oh, why don't you be honest and say you just want to hold me close?
All right, I'll be honest, I just want to hold you close. Come on, it's a compliment.
Oh, seeing as you put it like that.
What's Dave Smith worth?
Enough. Then some more.
Good old Irma.
Come on, lads and lasses. Let's have your glasses. Otherwise you'll have me in the bobby's hands.
Well, thank you for a very pleasant evening of discussions, Bernard.
Well, we have rather cogitated somewhat, haven't we, Mrs.
Ah,
Corrie?
we've touched on those things. Only as usual, there've been mainly problems, very few solutions.
Yeah.
But I do wish we could have come up with a solution for your unrequited love.
You know, Gandhi used to tell young men to have a cold shower if they were thinking about the opposite sex.
But you haven't got a shower in your house, have you?
No.
Well, I could make you some bacon butters for your supper.
Oh, no, I think I'll just stick to me hot chocolate.
Oh, well, you know what's best for you.
Thank you, Mr. Ogden.
Hello, Mrs.
Thank
Walker.
you, and good night to you
Good
both.
evening.
Children are such a problem, aren't they? No matter how old they get.
What do you mean by that? Go on, what did you mean?
Just that children are a problem.
Meaning our Irma?
If the cat fits.
You've never stopped thinking about our Irma ever since you found out where she was going tonight, have you? Oh, you've tried to hide it during your landlady act, but I've seen you glancing at us. Tittle-tattle written in big letters right across your eyeballs. But what our Irma does is her own business, you know. It's not her fault she's attractive and fellas want to take her out. I've never heard that fellas was ever queuing up to take your daughter out. And why? Because she's like a mother, that's why. Got a face like a pan scrubber. So you just mind your own business.
You're not suggesting that I provoked that outburst as well, surely?
Of course you did, and if I had you in that street, you'd get a leather in too.
Hey, I've won it, do. Hey!
What?
I've won!
Oh, about time. And what all that lot was about.
Search me.
Typical. Typical. When you win, you start crowing. When I win, nothing.
Oh, he's a clever boy.
And just to show you how impressed I am, you can buy me a supper at the Chippy.
It's cost me a fortune tonight.
Well, you know you enjoy throwing your money about on women.
I'll bring us some fish and chips back, love. I'll get you the money if you hang
Yeah,
on.
all right.
Don't bother. I think I'll just go home and sulk.
Oh, come on. Right on, Mr. Walker. Come on, I'll do a bit now then.
Ah, you're all right. We're nearly done. Off you go, love.
Are you sure?
Aye. I'll have my pound of flesh sometime else.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be glad of your glass, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good night, Mr. Walker.
Good night, lass. Good night.
Is that you, Maggie? Maggie? I'm sorry we're closed. Listen, we're closed. Come on, get him.
Mrs. Turpin,
Yes, that's me.
I want to talk to you about your husband.
What about my husband?
He's a copper, isn't he?
Yes, he is a policeman.
And I've just come out of Nick.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, you see, it was your old man that put me there. 3 years since. I think I'm entitled to a little bit of my own back, don't you?